And I
Man.
say, you better get this shit moving.
Uh,
See you looking at me. I can tell by your eyes that you're feeling me.
Hey.
Get close to me. So what you want?
Hey.
Dance with me. My drop tops in the parking lot, and I'm gonna take you back to my spot. But we still got a little more time to rock. So what you want? Dance with me. Dance with me.
I can see you over there, just chilling with your girlfriends. Can't believe you're by yourself. You should be here with me. Drinking with me, freaking with me.
Whoa. Man, listen, Sucio Boyz, you're back in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got episode 112, so why not? We would just miss the ball if we didn't play 112. You dig what I'm saying? We got drink specials in the back. All the ladies, you bitches can't get in. Niggas, y'all ain't here too. Y'all know what we doing out here. Listen, most diabolical niggas on the internet whatsoever. We have the starting triangle offensive Jerry in this motherfucker tonight. Y'all are in for an amazing treat and episode. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go. Out here, you know what I'm saying? Sucio Boyz back in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Episode 112. I'm here with Gang M. I'm in the way. Let me get out the way. You know what I gotta say. Let me introduce to y'all the richest nigga in the South by Southwest. A man blessed by God. Always dressed in Sunday's best, saying all the wild shit with his whole motherfucking chest. Ladies and gentlemen, he is that man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Sloan Kettering. Sir, how are you and how do you do?
Man, you know I'm great. It's the big homie Sloan Kettering, aka Sky Daddy's favorite, aka Lord of the Sugarfoots.
Lord have mercy.
Petasaurus Rex, the most dangerous of the Petasaurs. This life This light is making me look so pale. Oh, Jesus. I can't do that. It's like wiping me out, you know, like bleaching my skin. Like,
damn, I didn't know you had vertigo, cuz.
Right. You see me come back to be a regular nigga? You know the great value Zach Fox, the High Chief Petty Mafia, you know, Trody Rhodes, Trollman Reigns, Dean Trelinko. You know, if I got a Dr. Dapper product in my hand, which I do, it's over there in the box. You know, you might as well call me Latrell Smokewell because the shit be choking me. It's Thick Flair in the building. The cream team is here, so Zach LaCream is in the building. Dab Judah, Dab Jetson, you know, Mr. L1R1 XO. And I'm up out that jam. If you play Madden with Vic on the cover, then my people, you already understand. Touchdown! And a nigga is always trying to score.
Guess what, bitch?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Cuzzo. So
good.
Great,
you know,
to have
it's great
you
to be seen. It's better to be seen than viewed. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the sponsors, Luke Belair. We got on hoodies today. It was actually warm enough. I mean, cool enough to wear a hoodie today in New Orleans. So I got my hoodie on. Yeah, man, just living life. Shout out to 710 Labs. I talked to the great people over at Sexual Chocolate Factory today.
Oh,
Grow Gang Inc. Shout out to y'all, Dr. Dabber. I need to get me some dab sauce so I can use this new rig, baby. So I can use this Wiz Khalifa.
Ready. Look at him.
And I'm finna do a private drawing for I'm gonna give my old one away. So my old Access that I got downstairs is clean and everything. I done cleaned it months ago because I ain't had no dab sauce. So I ain't been using none of it. So I cleaned everything like a month and a half ago. So I'm gonna give it to somebody. Somebody can have it. One of the listeners can have it. So
Got you.
yeah.
That's dope. We're looking forward to it. We'll get to that. We'll let y'all know when that is. You know what I'm saying? I think my lady's been eyeballing my white one. Pun intended.
Duh. Oh, it's like a white woman eyeballing the white woman.
I was like, all right, yeah, I mean, you got it. But nah, fam, good to have you here, ladies and gentlemen. If I may, listen, we're gonna get right to an egregious. Okay, cool. But before we get to this nigga, because we're gonna let him just simmer over there in the dairy. What is that? The dairy daiquiri. You know what I mean?
The dairy dominion.
Oh, absolutely. This nigga is about to get fucking wild. I can already tell. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Oh shit. Let me go get my drink.
Shogun.
You already know what time it is. 800 Shogun hits niggas off guard. You know what I'm saying? Using all types of ninja skills. Number one rule in the universe: protect your neck at all times. Otherwise, I come through with the guillotine, chopping shit clean. If you know what I mean. One Punch Man with the tan next to you, the tan liquor stand. If you was outside for the 99-2000, you already understand. I was bagging aunties on accident. I apologize already in advance. Sorry, not sorry. Paulo Baldini slide tackling niggas into the fourth row. Listen, sir, I got all balls, so you don't even need to make a call. But when I get into the opposite end on the attack, I turn into Pele with the AK, letting that whole thing spray, dropping bombs from outside the 18, putting them in the upper 90, because that's where I like to place them bitches. Double entendre. Do not ask me how I do this shit. I just do it. Master Bruce with the bubble goose, letting all this shit get loose. Nunchucks in the back pocket. Please don't make me pull these motherfuckers, or you gonna have to pop lock and drop it. You dig what I'm saying? The Shogun swashbuckler of the high seas, smoking trees. Captain Jack Sparrow, no hose. The rum is gone, mate. All right. Now, if you will turn to section 3 of the precious book of petty, you will note that all of the petty disciplines can be read from right to left or left to right, depending on which way you want to take the petty. I am Petty Pame, and I do not play. Practicing all disciplines of petty, because no one can ever take the belt off me, you motherfuckers. I'm going to tell you who I am. Listen, the 333rd reigning intercontinental, undisputed, nasty motherfucker on planet Earth. I'm the dirtiest of the dirt. I will do your mama dirty, even if she does some wrong shit. You know why? Because I am the pettiest champion in all the land, and no one can take my fucking title. Do you know who I am? You probably do. Because I have snatched your baby mamas on accident. You can call me Petty Guerrero. DJ, you already know what time it is. Let him know who the fuck. All right. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can turn your attention to the white corner. All right, then. Yeah. The white corner. I have the most egregious nigga on the internet, milking all the milk maidens, getting all the dairy that he can with the palm of his hand. You know what I'm saying? Listen, all-star shooting guard for the milk Mavericks. We got to pull one of them. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he likes to play in the snow. Because that's always a place that he can go. He is out there in the Rado of Kahlo. You know what I'm saying? It is the doctor of Doom, Dr. Dre in the dairy field. Sir, how are you and how do you do?
Yo, 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 it's your boy Snow Zone. You know what they say, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. Draymond Cream is in the building. The Prince of
Hey,
Pasteurization.
fucking yo. Hey, fucking yo.
Yes, sir.
Already.
Betty Tendergrass, sensation of the nation of lactation. Ash Milkum, gotta milk them all. Leche World Order. Mr. 710, let me begin. Milk now, milk forever. Don't you dare be sour. Dump truck daddy is here for the milk hour.
You know what I'm saying?
This
Get the
intro has
records
been sponsored
off.
by the Squad Sultan and the Quad Father. Choco de Milko has also appeared. And shout out to the sponsors as well. The Milk Suit of Oz is about to go off.
What did you say, nigga? You's a fucking nut, nigga.
Snow Zone is fun.
Oh my goodness.
He ain't do my favorite one, so I'm kind of upset.
Oh, the Prince of Pasteurization? I said that earlier.
No, I'm talking about
Easy D of the Milk Sonic.
yeah, you know, Easy D of the Milk Sonic, leave the door open.
Oh,
leave the
that
refrigerator
is,
door open.
that is
I'm
crazy.
cooked right now, so I could not remember it all off the top.
That's why I write a few down.
I have it in the notes app, but I listen, I'm cooked. Leave me alone.
Cook, let him live, King.
Did
Let
you,
him live.
Hey, hun, did you look at that picture I just sent you?
I did, and that's amazing.
Can
and
you work with that?
I can work with that, sir.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah,
Hey, yo.
pause, dog.
Hey, yo.
Pause, dog.
Hey, nothing's wrong with employment.
Yo.
Yo,
Nothing's wrong with employment.
Fucking shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. I see what it's gonna be today.
Yes, sir. But before we begin, we do want to give a shout out to our homie who is not here today. He had to be with family.
And ain't no homie, our brother.
You know what I'm saying? Marty McFlyer than you. He had to travel back to the future to handle some business, take care of some fam. So we love you, homeboy. You already know what time it is, bro. We are going to do this for you in spirit, running the triangle offense in the dairy fields. You know what I'm saying? We about to begin, but fellas, before we do, how are your weekends? What did you get into? Sloan, how was your weekend, good sir?
You know, my week was cool. My wife was gone, so you know, I was smoking reefer, playing video games outside on the back porch. I went live a few times on TikTok, you know, just having a good time, just chilling. Didn't hop on the grill, but I did make that bomb ass roast last week. That shit, so like that shit was perfect because my wife came back on Sunday. Guess when I ran out of food? Saturday night. Timed it perfect. Yeah, we went out to eat yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday. We went out to eat today. You know, she's got her mentor, her sorority mentor is in town. She'll be with us for a week. So we went out to eat tonight and, you know, had a good time. I ain't really been doing shit, dog. You know, just chilling.
I can dig it. Been on the game. What game you been playing?
Tiger Woods 20. No, I don't even know if it's Tiger Woods golf, but I think it's PGA Golf 2023 because 24 hasn't come out yet. Call of Duty, because I'm trying to get my life together because Call of Duty 3, Modern Warfare 3 is coming out soon.
Yeah.
I gotta lay some great dick down for that. And 2K23. And I'm waiting on Madden to go on sale. So
I dig it. Yeah, mate. That's good. I'm surprised you ain't playing. I know you we were probably talking about it in the chat. I think you mentioned Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I don't have a PS5 at the moment, but I know I can remote play off my brothers in Dallas. All I have to do is just turn his on, and I think his is still in the box because they just moved.
I got you.
Once I figure that out, I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm gonna finesse my way into playing on the PS4.
Okay.
In due time.
I got you.
Or when I go home, I know it's some chick that's selling their baby daddy PS4 that just went to prison. So look here, cuz like I want to make an announcement. I set up for this. Look, if you are out there with a PS5 that you don't have no use for, ladies, if he messing up, he cheating, and you want to break it, don't break it. Sell it to me and send it to me.
At half the price.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete
at a fraction of the price.
I'm gonna
and let
delete
me
all
delete
that
everything.
shit. I'm gonna delete all his games.
So, we ain't deleting no games, cuz.
Or not
Ain't
his games, but his
ain't no
save.
games. All that save shit is out of here, bro. Yo 2K, my
Your
player
profile is
gone.
done. Your
Actually-
decade of franchise career
Actually,
is done.
I'm just gonna change on my player name to my name. What the fuck did you say?
Now I got all your accolades.
Now I got it. I'm the number 3 player in the nation.
He gonna get on somebody else's game with him. What's up, fam?
What's up, cuz? Nigga, where you at? I'm on your PS5. They needed to do a find my PS5 on this shit.
Not him putting an air tag on the PS5.
But look, ladies, if your man ain't acting right, he finna go to prison for a couple of years. You just need some money. Holla at your boy.
I'll give you
Not
a
him
good
being Kai Sinat.
Listen, I'll give you a good $60.
I'll give you a high five and a hug. And I give awesome hugs. And you already mad at that nigga. So like take this high five hug, and I got a bottle of I give you a bottle of Hennessy White. So we good. And this ain't stolen Hennessy White at all. This is like straight from Cancun. I think I got that bottle in Cancun. I don't know. But it's straight from out the country. This ain't the stolen one that they done stole 16,000 cases of Hennessy White.
That's crazy.
How the fuck do you steal the whole goddamn 18-wheeler of Hennessy White? And if y'all got it for the low, holla at your boy. Because I ain't finna go out the country for a little bit. Well, actually, I'm lying. I'm finna go out the country in a couple of months. Actually, in January.
Nigga.
Yeah, man, we finna go to Peru. Or one of them. We finna go to a Spanish-speaking country. I don't know. I don't remember which one. Ecuador. I don't know. I'm finna go to South America again.
That's crazy.
So great.
Look at him. I hate it. I
Am
hate
going
it, but love it.
It's not Cuba. I'm not going to Cuba. That's Peru.
Oh, that's cool.
That's where I'm going.
That'll be
I'm
good
going to
time.
Peru. Or something like that. I might have to text
Yeah,
my
you
wife.
gotta watch out for that. They'd be up in the mountains.
I'm gonna do some cocaine. Got to.
This is not an invitation.
Got to, baby.
Not him saying when in Rome.
It's right
when in Rome. Bro, you have to chew on coca leaves if you want to go into the expedition of like the Mayan ruins, because they like above elevation. So yeah, I want to go do this shit, nigga.
Yo,
What's
that man would be
up?
over there looking like the fucking Woody the Woodpecker.
I'm not doing no $60
This nigga got all the
gram
leaves.
cocaine like that you got from a nigga in a bar in a bathroom that this nigga had to hand it to you.
My leaves, bitch.
Nigga that handed it to you in a goddamn Ziploc bag that's been stepped on like 3-4 times, nigga, with some fentanyl. I'm going straight to the source. This is like fresh titty milk, nigga. I'm going straight to the source.
Oh, is that a coca leaf right there?
Yeah, bitch, give me that.
Look, stripping the whole
Man said slide this my way.
Give me that. No, take it. Then they take you to the little processing plant. Then let me get at the end. Oh, you gonna let me get a pinky full of coke, my nigga? Yeah, might as well, motherfucker. If you're gonna do coke, do pure coke. Like, why wouldn't you do the best coke if you could?
And then they got mad at Maradona for doing that.
Bro, that's like going to the Jack Daniels facility and not picking your own bottle of Jack Daniels. Like, nigga,
Right?
I made this from beginning to end. It was a plant, then I cut it down to paste. Then I got it to the powder. Nigga, look here, cuz, this mine.
Him saying the paste window is crazy.
From paste to powder, baby.
Got to.
Man, look here. Yeah, ain't no way. I'm gonna booger sugar it out all the whole time I'm there.
I don't know
And
why,
look
but
good.
him saying
And I'm gonna
booger
look
sugar
good.
made me think of Go Hard to Go Home by E40.
Bro, and I'm gonna look
You
down
like,
on all
oh,
the
bro.
coke heads here. I'm
That's-
like, nigga, you ain't never did no Peruvian coke?
See,
From
I ain't
Peru?
never do coke, but I feel like I would do like advanced crumping if I started like doing coke. You catch me? Yeah, I ever tell y'all about the time I got in trouble at school for crumping on the lunch tables?
God
I'm
damn it,
sure
Drake.
you will.
You at some point, I'm
At
sure.
some point, Dre, I'm sure you will, because you tag team with your boy Southside Gun last week. Y'all niggas.
Like, it's crazy. We just like, I'm sure folks that don't know me may be like, this man capping on the internet, and it's like, nah, bro, literally, like real
Nah,
talk.
that's him.
My life is my life could be a fucking Degrassi episode. Like
That nigga is a menace, and we love him for it. Like he is a changed man. You know, like a nigga that did the most egregious shit that like he needs to go directly to jail. Like he definitely needs that reform time, but he come back and like
better than ever.
Better than ever. You like how? Like
niggas that knew me in high school, niggas that knew me in high school were like, Drake got his life together. This nigga ain't diss tracking people no more.
Yo, Dre with the diss track is crazy.
Nigga, I put people on mixtapes.
Yo, I got it. I got
the
it.
mixtape.
Yo, somebody released the files of the Dre diss tracks.
Nope, I know where they are. I have them on YouTube. They will never hit the airwaves.
Release the files, bro.
I said some. There was a couple of those tracks where I said some cancelable things in some of those tracks.
What the fuck is you talking about? Let me go. YouTube. You said it's on YouTube?
Yeah.
I know your old rap name.
God.
Dre, how was your weekend, bro?
You know, it was solid. I recorded a couple of aim highs. Did like a string of them really. And then you know, I put my Christmas list together because, you know, the wife was asking me for it. So, you know, it is what it is. It's going to be ambitious. We cast in a wide net. We put a lot of expensive shit on there. She might get one of them. Maybe.
Love that for you,
but no, I did that. Hung out with the little brother for a little bit, little brother-in-law for a little bit. We were kicking it, chilling. Sunday, saw the Broncos blast Mahomes up and send him swiftly back to Kansas City. You know, we finally broke that 8-year-long losing streak. So shout out to the boys. And then we bought our season tickets for the Mammoth lacrosse games. So actually pretty excited about that. Most people ain't too excited about dropping like $400 on some tickets for a season, but you know, I was like, it's worth it. It pays
$400 for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I paid $400 for one ticket.
Right.
Dog, I'm hyped. And you know, your boy's been enjoying these products from the sponsors. One of them, 710 Labs. Shout out to y'all.
Look at y'all niggas. I'm so distraught.
Hey, yeah, shout out to Tim. You know, we out here. No, not Tim. Tim Rice is a nigga I went to high school with. Shout out to Zach Rice. My man, what's going on?
Also shout out to Georgia for beating Florida, as they should.
Yeah, every
Fuck
time.
them Gators.
Every time. Fuck them Gators. Fuck them Gators. Sue-wee, nigga.
Look at you guys having the best weekends before we get into this egregious shit that we
yeah,
gonna
man,
talk
just
about.
out here living life, doing drugs, giving hugs and
Love
high
it.
fives.
Love
you know, I'm coming out with shirts that say pounds and pounds.
I did buy some more Hoochie Daddy shorts and apparel on Amazon.
Fuck that Hoochie
this one fitness brand called Dark Sport. I don't normally buy fitness brand shit, but like they had a crossover collaboration with Mortal Kombat. I had to get that shit. The one of them shirts got fucking like Sub-Zero doing his little ice frozen thing, and then the other one's got the Mortal Kombat logo, and I was like, I need this shit. This shit's gotta happen. So I'm
Are you plugging?
No. I wish Dark
Well-
Sport would sponsor me.
We'll have a conversation.
Well, I'm just saying, dog. I
It-
forgot what I was saying. Yeah,
Niggas is cooked.
yeah.
Cooked.
Definitely cooked.
Listen, man, I had a good weekend too. I can't hold you.
Oh yeah, you was out there doing rich people shit.
Nah, bro, I wasn't even doing rich people shit. It was just like,
Nigga was
all-
a part of history and said he didn't do rich people shit.
yeah, no, dude, that was just all right. So for the inside combos, right? Yesterday I went to go see FC Cincinnati play their first home playoff game. So they've been, I think, in the MLS. I used to be a season ticket holder. Just with all the things considered that I've gone through in the last couple of years, didn't really get, like, I would get to go to games or I'd go to like one-offs, but I wasn't doing like season tickets like you guys were, right? So got to go to the home playoff game yesterday, sat in the Bailey, which is the supporter, which you don't sit, like you're just standing the whole fucking game. So that was crazy on my ankle, but I made it work. Jumping up and down, FCC ended up winning versus New York Red Bulls 3-0. Fucking just going crazy. People are high-fiving, slapping hands all over the place. I looked like a needle that was sticking all the way out the haystack because I was not wearing team colors at all in the Bailey, and people were looking crazy. And I was like, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm here. So whatever, we're going to do it. And we had a good time. We had a blast, man. Shout out to my boy, Joe Strite, coworker, but we both follow FCC. He's a season ticket holder. So his wife, unfortunately, shout out to her, Abby, for being, she was under the weather, but obviously she didn't want the ticket to go to waste. So Joe reached out and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm there. What's up? But that was the highlight, I think, of my weekend. My girl, her son, had a convo today. He ended up winning his mock trial case, but I ain't gonna hold you. I thought it was fucked up what they had him do, right? So they have my man as the main defendant. How you gonna have the only mixed race child as the main defendant? I think that's real fucked up, but fuck y'all. They still won, bitches, and he got off. My man,
that's
come home.
That's like when a teacher asked me for the black perspective on what was it, To Kill a Mockingbird. I was like, the
Bitch,
fuck?
you know that's fucked up. Why you ask me?
I was like, nigga, the fuck? The nigga got shot trying to climb this fence.
Imagine if you had to go through all that shit. What we talking?
Don't you ever ask me the black perspective on anything?
Anyways,
I'll fuck you up.
But no, I'm just talking shit. But I'm glad for Kendrick and his team. They end up winning. My son also got to hang out with him. He ended up trying out for a club soccer team. So, and he's like all left foot, dude. All left foot. I love it. It's amazing, but that right foot pegged right now. So we gotta work on that, but we're definitely going to. So I can't wait for that shit.
Speaking of soccer, if y'all haven't seen it on Netflix, y'all need to go watch that Beckham documentary.
Fucking fire. Probably the greatest soccer doc I've seen. And I'm not gonna hold you. It's got me on pins and needles waiting on this Messi documentary that's coming out on Apple because I can't wait. And that nigga just won. Yeah, I'm shouting it out. I'm a fanboy. I don't give a fuck. And that nigga just won his 8th Ballon d'Or. Come on, man. You can't tell me that ain't the greatest player on history, planet Earth. Is Mbappe gonna be able to do that? We gonna see. But Leo Messi currently, his heads and shoulders, which is crazy because he's only like fucking 5'4". But heads and shoulders, but fucking soccer all weekend. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal got a 5-0 win. Love it. Need that. The Bengals won. You know what I'm saying? My sporting
surprisingly, honestly,
Bengals won. That's hate.
this week.
That's hate. Ain't nobody talking about your bum ass.
It's not
team,
even
nigga.
hate.
Yeah,
I just didn't think they were gonna come in and
but
beat
hey, what we talking about is that's Joe Burr, right?
Icy Joe.
Who the fuck is playing for your team, nigga? What's y'all's win-loss record, nigga?
3-5. We beat the Kansas City Swifties.
Before y'all niggas get to 500, you can't say shit about the Bengals. Say something.
Nah, I'll say something. We got Super Bowls. Y'all ain't got shit.
Fuck you niggas, man.
Oh no.
Fuck all y'all talking about. Weak ass motherfucking team. Just because
Listen, y'all
John
just
Elway's.
found Soul after Carson Palmer got healthy.
Hey, you know what? Cool your chops, my G. Cool your
I'm
chops.
sorry.
Cool your chops. I'll delete all of them.
That's a callback for any of y'all that haven't heard Sucio Sports, where Ahun said that the soul of the city got snatched when Carson Palmer got hurt.
Yo, took his whole fucking front knee out, bro.
The soul of the city.
Like, Nick, bro, if you could have heard, I promise to God, I remember like just the sound I heard of people like, oh no, ah. Like when that nigga's like knee buckled, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at the injury, but it made me think of SpongeBob with the character where he's like, my leg. Well, they finally named that nigga.
So
They named that
crushed,
nigga
bro.
Fred the Fish. That's what happened.
Nigga, I stopped supporting the team after that. Like, I literally was like, I'm done. I can't anymore, bro. I've been around since these niggas went to the Super Bowl against Joe Montana. At the time, the greatest living quarterback to ever play the game. Nigga, I was hurt. We had Boomer Esiason and Icky Woods, bro. You know how many times I did the Icky Shuffle and was crying when
Bro,
them
I
niggas
still
lost?
do the icky shuffle.
Nigga, me too.
Honestly, I did not hear Boomer Woods at first. I was like, who the fuck?
Esiason, my nigga.
At first I heard Judas Messias, and I was like,
Who?
oh my God, what the
Nigga,
fuck?
sir, stop smoking marijuana right now. Take a break. Take a motherfucking break.
Take a tolerance break.
Golly. Tolerance break. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, good weekend, Zabal. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into
See my
it.
niggas win.
Yeah, them the fucking the audacity. Nah, nigga, we talk about sports on Sucio Sports. You niggas want to hear us talk about sports? Go listen to that shit. Because this nigga is still egregious all the way the fuck over there.
All day.
All right, fellas. Can y'all? I need understanding because what am I missing? I don't know what the fuck has been happening. I've been living my best life. So what I understand is that there's a situation with Keith Lee in Atlanta. What happened?
Keith Lee out here exposing everybody in Atlanta and they restaurant etiquettes.
Tell me. Let's first start. Who is Keith Lee? For
Keith
those
Lee,
who don't know.
If you don't know who Keith Lee is, you must be under a rock or not on TikTok. The man has 14.7 million followers on TikTok, and he is a food critic. And I don't even think it's the food that people really care about, is how decent he is of a human being. Like, he goes out of his way to help businesses, like black-owned businesses, brown businesses with his following. And he walks in, well, he can't walk in though, but he sends somebody in to get the food and he rates it in the car. Like, does the video in the car, rates it in the car, and or he gets home and does it, but more often he's been doing it in cars now. And he'll rate your food, and the next day you could have
a shit ton of people
standing at your door for days trying to get your food because he said it was good. Or if he said it was bad, you're going to get a shit ton of people like spamming your accounts, like saying that you bad. Like, he can make or break your career, your business. So he's in Atlanta, and I haven't been to Atlanta in probably 2 years.
Shit, we should have asked Jeff for this.
Atlanta has been doing the most when it comes to their restaurants. You can't do DoorDash, or if you can't call in your order. You gotta physically come there. And if you are ordering food to go, either you can't order food to go, or you have to order it and wait in your car until it's done. A lot of places tell you can't sit down until your entire group gets there, which is the dumbest shit ever.
Especially if you're going out for like a birthday dinner or some shit.
Right. Why are you making people wait the entire time for them to for their party to get there.
Yeah,
Some
that's
people ain't
stupid.
gonna get there on time.
And
So
think
like,
about it. Sorry for that. It's like you're now pushing your money out the door because they could be drinking or
exactly.
eating.
So Keith went to some restaurant called The Real Milk and Honey, and they was like, oh yeah, we close at this time, but we closing an hour early for deep cleaning. But he kept seeing people going in and getting food and coming out and shit like that. So he walked in because he sent his family in per use, and he walked in. They was like, oh no, we can make you something real quick. He was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll go somewhere else. So he went somewhere else. And that was like when he first got to Atlanta. But the other day, his wife and family went into a restaurant. I don't remember the name of it. Oh no, it was Candy Burris's restaurant.
Mm.
The
I don't know who
old
that
lady.
is.
She from Escape. It was way before
She's
your time.
on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah, she got the sex toy line.
Oh.
Yeah. But see, that's how your face changed. But no, she got a restaurant in Atlanta, and people was outside waiting an hour and a half to get a table. Keith sent his family in. They was like, no, we can't accommodate you. It's gonna be an hour and a half wait. So they was like, all right, cool. So Keith go in there, and they was like, oh yeah, we can sit you down in 5 minutes. And he was like, no, that's not what I'm about. And it was like, you got people out here waiting an hour and a half, but you can sit me in 5 minutes. He's like, do that for them people out there. I'm not gonna eat here until the people before me get sat down to eat. They was like, no, we just doing this. He was like, I don't want no special treatment. Like, y'all didn't care about my family when they came in here, but y'all jumped to it when I came in here. It should be the same for everybody. Well, the Real Milk and Honey really finna find out, because they, instead of like putting out a statement that says like apologizing and like trying to do better, they gonna say
They gonna double down.
They tripled down. They was like, who is Keith Lee?
Wow. That's cute.
And y'all put this on y'all social media, and I looked on y'all social media. Y'all have 1,500 followers on your Instagram page. That man has 14.7 million followers. And you said, who the fuck is Keith Lee? Nigga, who the fuck is y'all?
Right.
No, I found out how
dog,
powerful
Atlanta is not real.
Well, and I found out how powerful TikTok is when like this one girl, she shared like a story of like some like rude experience she had with this like construction type company. And like I followed up, I went to go, I forgot the name of the business, but I went to go click on that business page. When she was sharing the little green screen of it, the little construction company or whatever, it had like 4.5 stars. When I went to go Google that company, it was at 1.5 stars from all the low ass ratings. And I'm like, TikTok will ruin your shit if
These kids do not play.
Especially when they got support.
But like Keith ain't even that type of dude. Like God bless you, yes sir, yes, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Like he really go out of his way to help people and shit like that. And like for like people to be clowning him, be like, oh yeah, you should have just took the seat anyway. No, that's not what he about. That's not what he about. He blesses people. Like the rest, like his waiter in Atlanta at another restaurant.
Yeah,
he blessed him with $1,000.
And then he tipped. And then they asked if that was for that specific waiter or the whole staff. And then he apparently tipped another $1,000.
He gave the entire staff $1,000 and then tipped dude $1,000 too, and said, "Hey, get your money out of that other $1,000 too."
Like,
so you tipping $2,000 on
and you
top
don't
of
have
what
to
you
do
ate.
that shit.
And you don't have to do that shit. See, I don't understand how most of Atlanta rules are when it comes to restaurants, because I go to my friends' restaurants when I'm in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I tell them this: I don't mind waiting. Just make sure I get a seat. Like my friend, one of my boys on Prime Cigar and Prime Bar in Atlanta. It just opened, I think, a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to my boy Jarvis. and they call him something else down there. I don't know what the fuck they call him. I think it's JV CEO. I call the nigga Jarvis. I've been calling him Jarvis since he was 6. I'm gonna keep calling him Jarvis.
And plus,
But
you know, like Iron Man, Jarvis soap.
Love that.
Right. So like we family. I hit him up. I be like, hey yo, bro, I'm gonna be in town. I don't want to wait in line. I don't mind waiting to get my food. I don't want my food to come right away. I don't mind all that. I'm just not gonna wait in line, especially if I know the owner.
Right.
I'm not waiting in no fucking line. You got me fucked up. Now, if I don't know you, cool, I'll wait in line. But I'm finna DM your mama, be like, hey, tell your son I'm here. Cause he'll scroll past mine, but he ain't gonna scroll past your message. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find somebody that's gonna directly get you to talk to me.
Absolutely.
Especially if we people.
Let me tell you the power of like TikTok, right?
Social media.
Just to give you guys, like I started doing a bit of like food reviews, because it's like, dude, I love to eat. Not saying like I'm like in any way, shape, or form a connoisseur or a chef or anything like that. It's just I would want you
I'm a chef.
I would want you to have the same. I do love to cook, but I like to explore different foods, different tastes, because I think it would be beneficial to me as an individual to experience different things and different people and their cultures through food. That is the easiest way that you can connect. Either sport or food are the easiest way that you can build relationships with people. So like I started doing you know, for a local restaurant that sells tacos, Taco Bout Crab, and I love them, shout out to them. And like they always look out for me. I always try to give them support. And then like I would post videos, and then there was like a food truck that I went to, seafood cuisines, during the oh fuck, I think it was the Taste of Cincinnati, and like just the amount of people that were like looking for them, and they're like, oh shit, yeah, nah, dog, when you came, da 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 da, there were like so many people that just started coming through, and I was like, I'm not that big on TikTok, but for those videos to do what they do, lets me know how affluent you can be, or influential, excuse me, you can be when it comes to like someone's business. And that's just on the strength of like food, right? We could be talking about a multitude of things. People are very impressionable, and especially if you're good enough at being able to tell a story, or you know, you're doing something like Keith Lee does, where he does things out of the kindness of his heart. I think the first video that I had seen was of him going to this guy's restaurant. I think he had a pizzeria, and just the stuff that guy was going through. And I think I first came across it not on TikTok, but on Facebook. But it was a video that he also traversed over to TikTok. And you have to think the impact that this guy is having on so many different people's businesses. People are waiting around the corner. And this dude, I think, was like on like chapter 11 type deal, bankruptcy. To the point where he's like, damn, I'm like, we're robbing Peter to pay Paul, just to be able to stay afloat as a business. And I want to do this because I want to pay for. And like the guy broke down in tears, all about it, you know, like the impact that he had, because I think it got featured by the news. But it's just, he's like, I don't do it for attention. I do it because I want to help people.
Well, I mean, it's even like what you and Mike put together for Addy, like by the time y'all first posted that like GoFundMe, within like a couple of hours, it was already like more than 60% to the goal. So like the power of social media is incredible.
And that's the thing too, bro. Like we just did that. Like it was Mike being an amazing human, you know, and sharing that story with me. I was like, okay, with the things that I have at my disposal, I think I can at least do something. Otherwise, it's just like, where are we going to try and find this? And I'm like, you're already tugging on my heartstrings when you're talking about a sport that like I am so passionate about. And I think that everybody can find beauty in it, is that I think it's for everybody to do. It doesn't take much, but even if you are an adaptive athlete or just a normal person, I think that everybody should do it because you can break so many different barriers just by kicking a ball around. But more than anything, though, is like you're not going to tell me in my head that I can't do something for someone and see it to its end. Like Mike was on my hat, like, hey, we're gonna go shoot this, cool. And then it threw him off because I'm like, yeah, I can shoot this with my phone. And
Well,
luckily,
and for me, it's like it's like, well, the only reason I bring that up, obviously, like to say that like when you set out with true good intentions, it's amazing what can happen.
yeah,
Like when you are doing stuff not for what you can get out of it, but for others, it's just next level incredible what you can do and what platforms will become available to you as long as you continue to put like the right things first. And like that's how like Keith Lee's gotten to where he's at. Like I genuinely do not know a single person that, like, at least I know like on a personal level, like who I've spoken to who has a bad thing to say about that man. I'm sure there are, because niggas hate on everything. There's
right.
haters and everything. Some people, I remember Mike shared this on Facebook and it was great. Some people will never clap for you or want to see you win solely because it's you. Win anyway. Like, so, but
Facts.
like,
Straight up.
that's really stuck with me because it's true. Some, like, you can be the nicest person, you can be the kindest person, you can always try to be as respectful as possible, and some people just won't like you because you're you.
That's
And
that's
whatever,
facts. That's fact.
whatever.
Yeah,
That's their
and that
hang
was
up.
the thing. That was the thing that like again, I tried to do that with Addie with purest intentions because it's I've got these things that I know that I can do, even though they might be limited resource wise. For us to make a video, and I felt so bad, man. Like I was beating myself up. I was going through it personally, even with like the car accident stuff. And it was like I was in a really deep valley and thinking that, with all the things that are going on, but just to be able to turn around in like a couple days time, the video's done. Shout out to my dude Vinny, that edited the video and like just kind of saw what I was trying to do. But it was like I can see this in my head because I know it's going to do enough to be able to help her.
And in
Ultimately,
case y'all
that's
that are listening can't tell, Ahon's a bit of a perfectionist, and there are times where, like, in the group chat that we're all in, like, he'll feel like he's not doing enough, and we have to let him know, like, hey, dog, you don't got to be teaming me. Like we're here for you, and also like you're doing a good job.
yes, thank you. I appreciate it. And it's very hard to take that compliment because like I know that there's still stuff that I can do more. Like I can do more. And
Hey, dog, settle down, Schindler. Like, that's exactly what he said. He said I could have done more. Nigga saved millions of lives, and he's like, I can do more. Like, come on. Sometimes, look, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be better and set your standards higher, but sometimes you got to stop and smell the roses. Otherwise, you are always living life at the next step instead of sometimes enjoying the ride.
absolutely. So that's why I will say to kind of circle back is like going to the FCC game for me was like maybe the universe was like, all right, cool, thank you. And I didn't have, like I just got to enjoy an experience of something that I'll never forget. I got to hang out with a really close friend and that allowed me to share in the same experience. And I remember just like when it was all said and done, everybody had kind of walked out of the Bailey. Both of us just kind of stood there and like looked at the field, and I was just like, thank you, I'm happy. Like, wow, I can't believe this just happened. And this is like, it was an amazing experience. So, to be able to share that with my homeboy was really cool. And I was just like, in my head, I was like, damn, I wish that there was something more that we could do. There's more kids that I can help. And even still, like it's a good thing. So I don't look at it necessarily as a bad thing. And I know we're getting off tangent, but there's more that can be done in a way that I can help more people. And I look at somebody like Keith Lee as a prime example of like going into something with the pure intention to be able to be of support to fellow man, so to speak. But like, dog, you have to also rewrite the ship if something is not being done in a manner that's supposed to be of service to people. If you have a restaurant or something like that, like, fam, the people make or break your business. They don't have to come there.
Yeah.
So
like, don't basically life boils down to a simple rule. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, I'll tell you like this too.
Like, don't be a dick.
Like the Atlanta shit, like, cool, it's Black Mecca of like whatever, but like like Sloan said, it's not real, bro. It's not real. A lot of people don't live in downtown Atlanta. Yeah, like it's all fucking smoke and mirrors. Niggas will rob your car just to get the charger out of it and not take the wallet that was also in it. I saw somebody that posted a video that a brother got his car got broken into, but they took his charger. Like, that's weird as fuck. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? But it's like there's things that like people feel like Atlanta feels like a big crabs in a bucket mecca to me. There doesn't seem to be a lot of camaraderie. And like Sloan said, call back to him. Why is there no more popular black shows? Like, you niggas do not need to portray exactly what you see on Love and Hip Hop or whatever fucking VH1 or MTV black specific show that is based in, that's based in reality. You niggas are black exploitation shows. Like they literally cause drama, create drama. Half that shit isn't even real. Then you got a person that's on Real Housewives or Atlanta, and one of the business that she runs, the restaurant, ain't shit. Of course, bro, because these people ain't shit. These fucking humans that y'all put up on a pedestal and they get into places, they're not niggas that you need to idolize. So fuck these motherfuckers that think that you owe them for them making a restaurant. No, bitch, you went into business in service in hopes that your customers will fucking come there. Yeah. That's why you got exposed by Keith Lee. And I was wondering, because I was confused, bro. I'm not going to hold you. Because I think people were like kind of attacking his family, and he released a video that I thought was out of character. Yeah. So is that what that was in response to?
I don't know. I don't know what video you're talking about.
He was just saying like, hey, in regards to me, y'all can say whatever you want to, but when it comes to my family, they don't got nothing.
Because like, you know, like it's one of those things when people when like there's true hate for someone, folks attack you in any kind of method, any kind of way they think. Like for example, you know, if when like for what the fuck is it? When that shit was going down with Dion, the minute Dion started losing, folks, now granted 2 of his kids play on the team, but like the thing that irritates me about the hate that Dion gets isn't like, you know, his coaching or the work that he's doing. They're always trying to attack his character, and they always are like dogging on Shiloh and Shador, and it makes me realize, and y'all can quote me on this because I don't give a shit, there is nothing that hating ass folks, specifically, you know, the Trump supporting kind, the super hyper conservative kind, there is nothing that irritates them more than confident black people unapologetically living and being themselves. There is nothing they hate more than that. And you know what's real about that? These folks will talk tough online, but I guarantee you they will never stand on it. How do I know? Because I see some of these same people daily, and they never stand on it.
Yeah,
because they bitch made.
Get
Bitch
snuffed
made and bro.
Yeah, you know what? That's a perfect way to fucking kick off on this next one. You know what I'm saying? I love that, Dre, on type of motherfucker. Speaking of which, I got a question for you niggas. It's a question that randomly, I don't know how I came across this and popped in my head, but I started asking people, and the first person I asked, as soon as I saw her reaction, I was like, that's it. So what are some intrusive thoughts you have that you don't act on?
Calling people out like on their shit, like you can, like I said, you can like if you think about it, day-to-day interaction with folks is an exchange of energies, and you can always feel when someone don't have the most like friendlier energy to you. And sometimes in my head I'll be sitting there like, hey, what's on your heart, dog? What's on your mind? Like, what's your issue? Like, say something. Or like, if somebody, if you know somebody feels this type of way, and like they're trying to come up and be like all friendly, and my natural, now again, this is probably because I'm from the DMV and stuff, but my natural instinct is to be like, nah, what's good with that shit you were talking? Or nah, what's good with this? You were acting real funny the other day, so what's up with it now? Just making folks stand 10 toes down on the shit that they pushing.
Stand on business.
That's my natural like instinct. But you know, like I said in the previous segment, some folks out here is bitch made, so they won't stand on shit.
Oh man.
But me, I'll stand on this shit. If you listen to this podcast and you ask me a
This
question
nigga
about what I
is
said, I swear to God, I'll stand on it.
Dre is the quintessential like hard on sleeve, everything is red, right? It not red and like, oh, this nigga's always aggressive. It's like literally how you think like he's not a person that's just potting, but he also is like the most genuine person that you could talk to because it's like, no, that's really him.
Yeah, that's me. Like what you see is
Sloan.
what you get.
Yeah, same thing with Sloan. Oh no. That's really him. Like there's no like
What?
no just like how you guys are when it
Oh,
comes
yeah.
to
Yeah.
quote unquote like somebody's internet persona. And that's a cool thing about I think in the network is like we are genuinely who we show you because there's nothing that we control it all. So why would we show you some fake shit and then like when you see us out in public we're completely different. Like
Like
no
I
nigga.
can't make you like me because making you like me would be changing who I am, and that's not what I'm about to do.
I don't give a
Exactly.
fuck if
I'm
you
a grown,
like me.
I'm a grown ass man. I don't need your respect.
Oh
Dog.
God, you ain't paying them bills. Your respect don't pay my
Mine,
bills.
What's that?
mine would be, my intrusive thought would be, niggas don't understand how often I think about killing them and getting away with it. Like in arguments, if you ever see me shut up in an argument, you might want to leave. Cause I'm like, as soon as I get done arguing and you still arguing, I'm in my mind figuring out how I'm going to hurt you.
I'm plotting your demise, sir.
You still arguing and you didn't know that I was doing the math like Denzel from The Equalizer. Oh, 52 seconds. 52 seconds. I'm finna whoop his ass in 52 seconds. Like, that's how it is. Like, jail, a lot of niggas talk shit and then will press charges after you whoop their ass. And I don't want to go to jail. I did a lot of court cases in my 20s, in my teens, for assault, beating niggas up. So I'm cool on I ain't have to do no time, just did my little community service and kept moving. Jail is the only thing that keep me from killing you niggas.
Yeah.
Cause y'all know I stay sticked up. Jail and my wife keep me from going from killing niggas every day. Cause niggas just talk entirely too much. And I'm just like, look, you not finna fuck my nails up fighting you.
Hey, shout out for having people that will help me remove myself from situations when I know, or like don't even let me put myself in shit. Like when we were buying tickets, I was looking at the spot. I was like, we should sit behind the visitor bench. And my wife's like, no, we're not doing that because you gonna say so.
I'm telling you. I'm
or
telling you.
like if we're like, I forgot we were out in like we were out like at Hobby Lobby or some shit, and this dude was talking crazy to his wife, and I was like, I told her, I was like, hey, he shouldn't be talking to her like that. That's not cool. And she was like, don't do it. Don't do it. So like
I
there are
will
things
fuck him up.
like,
I'm
for
I'm
her.
not finna tussle with
Shout
you,
out-
nigga. Like
shout
Ling
out for
Ling,
things that like keep me, things and people that keep me from doing shit. Like, let's see, I was about to.
nigga, can I finish my story?
I got you, bro. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad, man. I'm
I'm like,
I'm
damn.
cooked. Sorry, I had like several different stories. My bad. I'm sorry.
I'm like, damn.
Nah, bro.
Now I want to
getting ready
drive to
preach.
Denver.
I was getting ready to preach.
That's why
In
I
the
told
first
this nigga,
verse.
yo, you got quiet.
Quiet as fuck. And I was like, if this nigga don't shut the
You
fuck
got
up,
quiet. I was
I'm
like,
finna
he
drive
gonna
to
kill
Denver.
today.
I'm finna drive to Denver,
We're gonna
nigga.
have one less host.
I'm gonna unalive this motherfucker in the
Today.
outbound.
We got a new host slot.
Fuck
2 weeks.
today.
We got a new
like,
slot in the cream team.
Yo, that's crazy.
right.
Yo,
It's gonna
getting creamed out is crazy.
It's gonna be that, you know, like in like during February when they had a cream and reds. What's the is it a lifesaver?
Yeah, the cream savers.
Yeah, boy, I would have had that whole some cream and red. Yeah, I would threw my cream
finish
team
the-
shirt on that nigga
Finish the
chest.
story
Like,
though.
fuck
No,
that
no, you
nigga.
can't put me on a t-shirt. That's crazy.
I put that nigga on a gilding.
That's crazy.
Nah, but what else, son? What was going on?
That's it. I don't want to put niggas on gildings because
Making rest in peace hats. It's crazy.
yeah, man. Speaking of hats, I got a Sucio Boyz hat coming. That's no,
Look at that segue for the
cold. That
plug.
motherfucker cold. I might have to do some sales on that one because that bitch is cold in the motherfucker. But yeah, just me not killing people.
Ooh. Let's see. My intrusive thought. There's a few. Telling people what I really am thinking at that moment in time.
Mhm.
Because it's like the way I explain this is like you have to think it's not really me. It's like it's a group of individuals up there that are having a conversation, and who comes to the podium and makes that announcement is dependent upon how you act towards me. It's Wu-Tang up here with a bunch of niggas. Like, think if Wu-Tang was in like AA, but them niggas all smoking. And then like it's being like, you know, MC'd and coordinated by MF Doom. But simultaneously you got like security is run by Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, and Macho Man. You know what I'm saying? And then like Prince and fucking Michael Jackson or somewhere just playing versus battle as like the MC music. So one of them evil niggas will come to the podium and just say what they need to, but it's like how people approach me. There are a multitude. Well, I'll say they're like variants, just like the Marvel multiverse. There are variants in ways of how I respond, and then that just forks its way out. I'll give an example. I had a lady that wanted to come to my job, and she needed to do, like, she was trying to return something, but also buy something else. And at the time, I was presently helping another young lady who, by the way, was pregnant, but also she was dealing with something that we just couldn't figure out. So I was trying to troubleshoot that. And then this fake Kardashian just walked up and was like, yeah, I need somebody to help me. Oh, don't worry, I'll find somebody else to do it. Bitch, I get paid either way. I don't give a fuck about what you are trying to do 15 minutes before we fucking close. Go play in traffic backwards. I will fucking thunder kick you in your goddamn face. And I'm sitting in a chair because my fucking foot hurts. So now if I got to get up, I'm cussing you the fuck out. Fuck you and all the shit that you want to buy and the fucking goddamn pompous ass parents that raised you to be a fucking utter cunt bitch. But instead, sure, sorry about that. I'll make sure that I find somebody for you. I don't find somebody for you. I'm just going to be a rude dickhead. But you're lucky that I was just a rude, unattentive dickhead instead of being my actual true self, which is a fucking villain.
My favorite thing they used to do when I worked in retail was if I was walking through a store, somebody was like, "Do you have this in the back?" I was like, "Let me go check," and I go walk to the back and do nothing
Oh
for
yeah,
like
dude.
10 minutes, and then come back and be like, "Yo, I couldn't find it. I'm so sorry. I didn't even look."
Nothing was better than like when somebody's like, this is when I used to manage one of the gyms, and somebody's like, you're dealing with them because they don't know their fucking billing or whatever fucking issue they has, and they're like, I'm gonna talk to the manager. And you're like, this is actually funny. See, I am the manager. Ain't nothing more satisfying than telling somebody to respectfully get the fuck out of your gym. I mean, I didn't
No,
say
it
it
ain't.
like
It ain't
that.
nothing more satisfying than getting the manager fired.
Damn.
I'm that.
Who are
nigga.
you telling? Who are you telling? Working on it myself. Anyways, another one
Aren't
is
we all?
another one is like there's like a Freudian slip of evil that I feel like some people should have, and just maybe one small threat of another human's like personal well-being, but you don't just threaten like they're like, I want to threaten your soul to think that you will be banished to the shadow realm if ever you cross me in any way, shape, or form, or anyone that I love. And I want you to understand that your lineage will burn in eternal hellfire for whatsoever reason. But like, I gotta say it in the most yet
No, because
common.
I go off and just say, I'll use you as a human punching bag for months, and nobody would care.
I like doing random ass like odd kind of insults to people, like telling somebody they probably couldn't pour water out of a boot if the instructions were on the bottom, or telling somebody they look like their family tree is a wreath, like just like odd little insults that like when they repeat it to somebody they're gonna be like, oh damn, you let him say that to you.
I also want to trip kids.
Oh, I love tripping kids.
Oh man,
That's one of my favorite pastimes. I don't even
see
care
it,
if they
and
mine or not.
I do. I felt so bad because like my son, he's so sweet, man. And I'm like, oh God, please don't let the world make this little child who is such a little joy evil. Just let me, if I gotta be that, cool, but don't let it suck for him. And we were playing, he just got done with this little soccer tryout, and I was like trying to tell him about using his right foot. So we were sitting there and I was like explaining something to him, and basically it's like, hey, when you're playing defense but you're running back towards your goal, instead of trying to get around the ball, just stick your foot out and poke the ball away. So he's like, what do you mean? So I sit there and I was like, okay, try and run. And then I just stuck my foot out and I tripped the fuck out of him, and he just ate shit. I'm talking like body full fucking scorpion. And I was like, oh my God. But then like this other little kid came by and like took the ball, and I was like, oh yeah, I should definitely fuck him up too. Like, and I just didn't do it because I was like, if I do it, I know his mama is going to see this, but I also like, he high key tried to push my son down the slide, so fuck that little nigga. But yes, violence to children, not like in an extreme way, but just a soft trip, like, or like scissor kick. They like, you know what I'm saying? Like clip their little foot. Thought you had it. Hopefully you got good reflexes, nigga. Like, see, I'm training these children to have good reflexes. Just a soft trip. Just
a soft trip is crazy.
Just tap the back foot and watch it, and then just see what happens. Anything else, gentlemen, in intrusive thoughts? There's got to be other ones.
I'm good.
Grand Theft Auto, and like Grand Theft Auto, like doing some GTA shit. Like, you know how you be driving in GTA, just like that shit.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. Like knocking somebody out and robbing somebody.
No. But like hitting somebody like with the car.
This nigga said, I'm gonna knock a nigga out and spit in his butt like I'm from Chicago gangs.
What?
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Bruh,
They
when they told me that story, that shit is crazy as
they
fuck.
do that in Chicago?
Bruh, they will knock you out, pull your pants down, separate your butt cheeks, and spit in your booty hole.
You know what? You know
That
what?
I'm
That
cool. I'm
is
cool on that.
that
Bruh.
is crazy.
And they was like, because you wake up and it's like 8, 9 niggas got spit in your booty hole. That's worse than getting ran. Because the first thing, like the first thing they do when they tell so so when that happened, when a nigga knock you out and spit in your booty hole, they gotta call your family and tell you was sexually assaulted. They don't tell you how. They just call your family and say you was sexually assaulted while you was in prison. They don't tell you nothing that happened. They don't tell you that these niggas knocked you out and spit in your booty hole, because these niggas ain't gay. They just gonna make it seem like you gay, like somebody took your butt on the inside, which is hilariously petty.
Yo, that's crazy.
That is like the fucking psychoanalytics of that. Once you hear it, like, yo, a nigga knocked me, you ain't never gonna, you would rather tell the nigga that a nigga raped you in prison than he knocked you out and spit in your butthole.
That is insane.
Damn.
That
That's
is
some like
insane.
super villain
Who was
shit.
the diabolical motherfucker that really, you know what?
Some Scarface shit.
Who is the niggas that joined in? Like,
who? Like, first
Yo,
off,
can you imagine getting recruited to do
who
that?
was holding the cheeks apart?
like, what if you get?
Was
what
it
if you
two
get-
niggas
What
holding
if you
one
get
cheek?
knocked out? What if you get knocked out and like somebody that didn't have shit to do with no gang violence, like White
Just-
Tom, that's just in there for fucking speeding tickets, hocked a loogie in your ass?
Yeah, that's tough. Yo, that's tough.
That
No,
is
you're like, yo, what if it's just like it's not even like it's like knockout game and that's crazy.
that is so diabolical.
Yo, imagine like being the person that
nigga,
came
it's
up with the idea.
genius.
Like, imagine being the person that's like at the pitch meeting for this, and it's like, all right, so
Hey,
here's what
nigga,
you're gonna do.
Ain't no pitch meeting. So it's like, all right, if I
I'm gonna knock
this
this nigga out, y'all spitting his butt.
if I knock this nigga out and pull down his pants, everybody gonna think I'm finna get his money right here. Nigga, you finna get money in front of everybody. But if I open up and spit in his butthole, everybody gonna be like, man, what you do that for? Then you be like, well, shit, if he did it, I'm gonna do it. Because it ain't shit what monkey see, monkey do, niggas. If you in jail, you a monkey see, monkey do, nigga. You did something that other niggas was doing, and you was like, well, I'm gonna do it too, and you got caught. Now you out here spitting in booty holes in jail, my nigga.
Yo, it's grown niggas that really are out in these streets that did that shit.
Yo, journaling that like
Bro,
in your prison
like,
diary is crazy.
Fuck that
Like-
prison diary. The next morning, I'm going to cease to exist because somebody's going down. I'm finna find the nigga that knocked me out. He definitely dying that day. That fucking, like, ain't no way else to come back from that.
Nah.
You gotta stab every nigga that spit in your butthole.
Yeah, they got.
I'm just saying, somebody got to bleed out in the shower. You spit in my butthole, knock me out and spit in my butthole. Somebody is bleeding out in the shower.
Yeah, just
Flatline.
Nah, you gotta do
insane.
to the whole jail what they did in Game of Thrones when they blew up the whole temple.
Nigga, I'm catching all them niggas one by one.
Oh damn, I was just ready to blow up the whole temple and just say fuck it.
See, I'm precise
was
with my
crazy.
kills.
That was crazy.
I'm not
I was gonna
affecting
just make
nobody that
everybody
didn't
pay.
have nothing to do with it.
Oh, everybody was just gonna pay.
And then when they come in and do my documentary, they're gonna be like, how many murders do you have under your belt?
I'm a completionist.
Look,
I'm taking
I
one out.
don't
I gotta
know.
take them all out, or I feel incomplete.
Look, I don't know, but it's about 7 of them dead now. I'm gonna be the opposite of Fleece Johnson.
They call him Murder Dog Williams. That's crazy.
Right.
it's oh my god.
They done changed him to murder dog.
Next topic.
Then when I murder the nigga, I'm gonna spit in his booty hole.
What?
Got you, bitch. Just so like he bleeding out in the shower, it's just gonna be me. Dolo. Hawking a big sick loogie in his ass, like, ha, we got your back, bitch. Ugh. Now you go figure it out with God.
Yo, that's tough.
So it brings you here, man. Like telling that story at the pearly gates is nuts.
You ain't got to tell that story, it's already in the book.
Oh, that's tough.
Peter, know when you get to the gate. Oh, you seen Sloan? Yeah, just go on in over there to that little section over there. Y'all should never knock that nigga out and spit in his butthole.
Whoo!
Sending all of y'all to Christ.
Yo, imagine someone putting that in their prison diary, like they're just doing an account of everything that happened today, March 17th, on this day of the year of our Lord. I witnessed.
Yo, they gotta do an incident report for sure.
Nah,
oh
they're
my
having to
god,
do a saga, like it's like an anime saga. Previously on the last episode.
Oh my god! Imagine being the CO. Imagine being the CO that's got to write that incident report.
Messy.
And it's just a nigga tooted boss. What happened? Hey man, I don't know. Somebody hit him. What? Why's he got a bunch of spit around his cheeks, bro?
What is that? Did you knock the shit out of him? Nah, that's spit, my nigga. Oh, you was finna get his money. Nah. Nah, I already got it. That's I don't need to get it. It's already been got. Nigga seen me spitting his butt. He can't come from that. He can't come back from that. Like you the toughest nigga in the prison. Not out here graping niggas, just punching niggas in their shit and spitting in their ass. Like, ah.
Yo, imagine that being the threat across the lunch table. Hey,
what?
Like, imagine that being the threat. Like, you threaten niggas with that. Like, that's your threat. Like, that's crazy.
Nigga, I'm finna spit in your ass.
Like, what?
What?
Sir, I did not mean it. I will take that back.
Yo, you gotta just go home at that point. It's like, hey, dog.
Nigga, you in prison. You going home?
You're
only there for the day. It was a visitation.
Sir, if you were doing some real foul shit. If you
are
on a scare straight and you getting fucking knocked out and getting oh man.
No, it's like in holes. The more they dig the hole, it's like holes.
Hey,
but
what?
From Disney. The more you dig the holes, the more they take off your sentence.
Man, shit.
Yo, imagine them counting that to your release
date. Sir, do you hear the sound? Yes, it's time. All right. Listen, now Sloan made me aware of this. And fellas, question for you. How would you feel if your wife started an OnlyFans without you knowing?
Am I in the videos?
If your wife started an OnlyFans without you knowing.
Yeah, he has a point. Is he in the videos?
Ooh, that's a really
because you got to pay me for my likeness being used.
Well, I see what you did there. What? No, you were not in the videos.
Oh,
I don't know what the video. All right, so
I don't know the context of her thing.
This all stems from some shit that happened. Sloan, catch us up to speed. What the fuck?
So I've seen a video before pre-pod that this lady, she is married to former NBA basketball player Joe Smith, and she started an OnlyFans without her husband knowing. And her excuse is it's just her. It's not like she's doing it with a guy or a girl or anybody like that. It's her body. He should be okay with it. And I was looking at that like, yo, that is crazy until I found background information once we got into the pod and I told the gentleman, told Dre and I told Ahun, they was like, no, that bitch got like 50 credits to her name in porn. I said, well,
Well then,
if she was out here porning before, you know what
you
they
knew what
say?
you married.
You know what they say. Can't turn them into a housewife.
I'd have been like, hey dog, listen.
Facts.
She was out there in the streets before. Why'd you think she would left him?
Yo, but that's the thing too, is I still don't know. We don't got the files. So as of right now,
We can get him.
we don't know if she's doing stuff dolo or if there's any type of partnerships that are taking place.
She says she doing it solo. It's just her.
But also, how would you feel, gentlemen?
How would I feel if it was my wife?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm single. And they better hope I didn't commit my intrusive thought.
Damn.
See, you see the callback? Brought it full circle. They ain't even know. They ain't even know because intrusive thought would take place. You out here. I'm okay with the feet pics. But you out here doing for real OnlyFans?
Yeah, you can't show the bakery.
And you out here doing shit to yourself on OnlyFans that you don't let me do?
Straight.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
straight up.
Look here. Hey, look here. I'm finna go to my mama's house for a long time.
Right.
How long are you thinking? Till I get on my feet.
Calling back to the feet pigs. That's what it is. Call it
back. Just making Dre. Dre, thoughts?
Well, if I'm in the video and we making the bag together, I mean, I would have at least liked to know that I was gonna be one of the cast members. But if I didn't know, it's like, now, bitch, are you broke? Are we hurting for money? What is this? Is this the midlife crisis showing up? Like, come on now. But also, I would have liked at least a little bit more honesty. Honesty is the best policy, you lying ass motherfucker. But anyway, you know.
I would like to know,
like, let me know. I can probably, I'm a photographer. I can get these angles for you. Like, come on now.
Like, why? Why would you think this is okay?
Yeah. Why did this strike you as the avenue to do?
Here's what I was watching Grilled, a podcast where it's like this English girl or this English young lady, she goes on dates with like internet personalities. But there was one guy in general, I think they were on the conversation of like if she had an OnlyFans. He was like, what the fuck does it look like for me if all your pussy costs is like $7.99 a month? Like, that's less than Netflix. That's less than this, that, and the third. So you're telling me,
and y'all be giving discounts on it,
right? So you're telling me you're gonna do all this, and then everybody out here is like looking at it for a cost, but it's gonna cost me more because I've got to maintain it, upkeep it, do that.
Like, I'm gonna say this and get on up out of here. I'm just gonna say this. If I could see your pussy for a McChicken, I'm cool. If I could see your pussy for the price of a McChicken, I'm good on that. Because you gonna give it to them for free. Like for real. You gonna put it on OnlyFans for the price of, and I'm saying this real calm, cool, and collected. You finna put your pussy on OnlyFans for $3.99. But then you want me to take you to the Maldives and helicopter rides and all this shit. And I might not even hit, but you let a nigga on the internet see your pussy for $3.99. And wait. And if your pussy not selling, you give a discount. I'm out.
here's the thing too, right? Is her response, I think, again, was like, you knew who I was before you met me. So then to find out that she's got 50 porn credits, like, and that's who you wife.
Look here, you got to let her make her money then. You got to let her make her money then. If she already was in them streets before you, you can't save a hoe out the streets and think she just gonna change, bruh.
Not how that works.
It's y'all ain't never heard of hoe instincts.
Mm.
It's like animal instincts. It's like women intuition.
Great.
You're born with it. You're never going to leave it.
Which is why,
saying natural born hoe is crazy.
Which is
you come from a long generation of hoes.
Okay, so if you guys remember, this is another callback, which I had a question in regards to, like, would you want to know, it somewhat ties into like the body count conversation, but it was more so, would you want to know, like, when the whole, like, all of that, like, of like course you don't want to
started.
No. What I'm saying is, like, when it comes to that, do you want to, like, be married to somebody only to find out, 2 to 3, maybe 4 years down the line of the marriage that she was a porn star, or, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that? And there's a lot of
hoe in her hometown.
That's what I'm saying, but it's a lot of people who got kids, wifed up, whatever, and you're like, fam, if you only knew who she was in high school, college, and in her graduate program, my nigga.
Hey, once again, this time I'm talking to the fellas. If she only let you come home to her hometown on the holidays, she was a hoe. If you only go to her hometown on Thanksgiving, Christmas, her mama birthday, she was a hoe. She was a whole hoe.
Oh God.
She'd be like, I hate my hometown. They always used to you was a hoe. You was a hoe. And that's the only way to put it. And there ain't nothing wrong with hoes. The world needs hoes to survive. But be proud of your hoation. Stand in your hoe business.
Not standing in the hoation.
Stand in your hoe business.
Well, that's the thing too, where it's like it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, in the conversation of, you don't want to know the body count, but you also don't want to be embarrassed. And
they said being a hoe is like being a politician. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Well, I mean, but that's where it's like it's a gray area where we're a thin line, where it's like you're either just going to deal with the repercussions of the person that you're with just based on who you meet, who they are when you meet them and how they grow, or are you going to have someone that's going to be very forthright and like, nah, I was out here wilding and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Okay, am I ever going to find out about you and like hella niggas in this setting? Like, my nigga, do you know how defeated a person that you are married to, a person that you married, and you find this thing out? Do you know how defeated you would feel if this is like your first acknowledgement or coming to understanding of that shit?
Check this out. We all in relationships. It's a nigga that we don't even know that could come take our bitch right now.
Facts.
Probably.
And that's the truth of the matter. Nigga, like, it's a nigga out there that had our old lady before us whipped. And if that nigga said, hey, look, I done got my shit together, X, Y, and Z, all three of us would be on the fucking curb.
Or 2 people would be in caskets, but no matter what.
That's a true statement.
I don't like to say, I'm going to start saying my intrusive thought as a callback. Because you know what? I just can't, because sometimes you just can't say you put people in caskets and shit like that. I'm going back to episode 112 and my intrusive thought. And I will throttle your dumb ass, nigga. Like, let me stop. y'all know I'm slightly crazy. So
It's all good, but in the same sense too, is like, here's the thing, right? Is I look at it like this, and maybe this is my I don't know what belief system this is, but that to be a true statement, the opposite is also true. It's a bitch right now that either I may or may not have met that could potentially snatch me away from you.
not on my end.
Oh, that's good. It's not on my end either, because I got it.
Myself,
but if you do, cool, my feelings ain't hurt. They'll right, that little pain, in your heart. But God made enough of them.
And what they used to say is plenty of fish in the sea,
nigga,
with they fin up.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. On that note, getting long in the tooth. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this has been episode 112 of the Sucio Boyz. Before we get up out of here, you know we gotta let you motherfuckers know about some shit. Oh shit.
Oh damn, I was ready for 112 to keep going.
Man, shit, listen. We gotta make sure we always close it out the way that we should be closing it. You know what I'm saying? But before we get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let y'all know where y'all can get in touch with us. You know what I mean? Sloan, where can the people get a hold of you?
You can find me on the Getting Out app, GTL, the prison app. You can catch me on there. Knockout Booty Spitter. Yeah, you know. No, you can catch me on everything else. Sucio Sloan 212 Knockout Booty Spitter.
Yo, slump rock. Whack is crazy.
Call me the Loogie World Champion, nigga. You know, Sucio Boyz. Sucio Sloan 217 on everything. Drink water, smoke reef, wash your ass, mind your business. Speak up, speak out. Don't let anybody take your butt unless you want to. And if you're giving your booty away, make sure they wear a condom. There's some diseases out here and shit. We just want you to be healthy and safe, baby. Put on a contraceptive. Fat women love you the best. Go ahead and talk to that cross-eyed girl or guy. You know, use that disability to your advantage.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop fucking with Keith Lee. And
he's the real one.
I'm still dodging child support. Fuck them kids. On God.
Dre, where can the people find you, sir?
You can find me on Instagram, DreConnor48. You can also find me on X_Sir Lax-A-Lot. You know what it is. Be a good person. Be kind to people. But also do no harm, but take no shit.
Yeah, buddy. Like that. That's my fucking motto.
Yeah, I might have to pull a Mike the Situation and put that on the t-shirt.
Sir, I already got you. Don't worry about it. Got a yin yang sign for you too. Do no harm, take no shit. Listen, A-Hun the Shogun. You can find me on Facebook fan page and also on Instagram, a.hun.theshogun. On X or Twitter. It's fucking Twitter, bro. Shut up. That's why your shit damn near bankrupt, nigga. Went a whole bunch. Elon Musk doing a whole bunch of changes, nigga. Went from 44 billion to 4 billion. Well, look at that. Should have just kept the shit the same. Should have kept people there. Maybe the valuation would have stayed where it fucking was.
Hey, you preaching,
nigga.
Bro.
Huh?
You preaching. We trying to go home.
Yeah, listen. Bruh. You can also find me on Snapchat, a.hun, a.hun, the Shogun. You know what I'm saying? More than anything, you'll be seeing some revisions to Sucio. Well, really the whole fucking network. What are we doing? Probably effective as of today. We're migrating not from the CDB network. We're going to go to CDB Multimedia. I told you this change was at some point coming, so you will start to see us reshape and rebrand, especially with all of the different things that we have now under the umbrella, so to speak. So it is only right for us to migrate not to just being a network. We are a multimedia company. There are more things that we are going to put out. So it's not just podcasts. This is only phase one, and we've been in phase one for a little bit. So we're fucking better than Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Call me the Black Stan Lee. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, make sure, above all, while you can still find us under the CDB network, if you are listening on, no, not at all. I forgot. Oh yeah, we changed that shit quick. CDB Multimedia on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. We're now CDB Multimedia. I fucking forgot that quick. Cooked. More than anything, though, if you are still listening, you still follow, like, share, subscribe. Make sure that you give us a 5-star rating. That way we can be heard by more people and preach the gospel of Sucio to the world. I feel like the world needs it. We are here to be the reprieve that you can easily retrieve. You dig? Yeah. CDB Multimedia, we out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Sucio Boyz. Shout out to everybody involved with CDB Multimedia. I literally cannot do this shit without y'all, and thank you for keeping me motivated in all ways possible. We are trying to bum rush a neighborhood, a city, a block, wherever we can near you. So just be on the lookout. I am also going to be reaching out to international tourism boards, because niggas like to travel. And we out here cooking up all types of media for you. So be on the lookout. We are not only a podcast or multimedia network, we also are multimedia services. So if you need or are in need of any multimedia services, then you can reach out to us and we will be of full support. SpongeBob, can you do me a favor, bruv? Can you let the people know how much we appreciate them?
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh yeah, listen, episode 112 of the Sucio Boyz podcast, CDB Multimedia, wherever you listen to podcasts, and also on YouTube. Make sure you are following there. That will be changing as well to CDB Multimedia. Yeah, man, love y'all, appreciate y'all. We'll holler at y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you listen to all the other pods on the network. That's how we just grow. So shout out to the family. Shout out to the people. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll holler at y'all later. Okay, bye.
Bye. That bitch, I'm on my Deion Sanders. We coming.
Hey, yo. Sir.